Hello, everybody, and welcome back to World of Warships Legends. And today, I kind of have maybe a bit of a hot take, not really, but it's kind of a debate for me. It's like you guys know that I love Baltimore, right? It's my favorite cruiser, right? I recently got a Zuma. Actually, I got a Zuma a month ago, 2 months ago, something like that. I had the balloons left over, and I needed to spend them on a ship I wanted to, use. I wanted to try out a new bow, and I was, debating. I think it was between a battleship and a Zuma, and I picked a Zuma because I've been playing cruisers more often. But Azuma won my heart, and I've been playing Azuma more, and holy freak, it is nice. Like, playing Azuma is so much fun. But first, we're having the Balti gameplay, and I'm going to show you, because both these games, they're crazy. This game is probably, in my opinion, the best one out of these clips. But again, it's everyone's opinion. But this one, it got crazy so fast. So obviously, playing in AL Baltimore, it's a premium. I got it for, I think it was 10, 15 bucks. So pretty much you have Baltimore, but premium. And that's when I didn't have Baltimore. That's when I was on the Baltimore grind. But I got Baltimore anyway because, why not have the tech tree? But our allies are capturing B cap, and our guys are going to C cap. We're going to try and take A cap. I'm trying to get, good island cover here. And Cheshire gets attacked, and so does Flandre. Flandre is going to be important because Flandre does not overmatch me. So this will be key to my advantage. I believe Flandre doesn't overmatch me. I might need to fact check that. But I'm pretty sure Flandre does not overmatch me. So I'm going to be playing that to my advantage as we get later on in this game. Yeah, Flandre does not overmatch because I would have died. But Flandre, spot him, take a shot here, and then we go dark because island cover will keep us covered. And yeah, if he had 16s, he would be able to penetrate that. So yes, he does not overmatch me. We get 6k with the armor piercing. Now, coming up next is the Azuma gameplay, as you see on the bottom left corner. I'm going to try and do that more often. I think it's kind of cool, kind of sick. But enemies taking A cap. If we win our side, we could actually just full out wrongful stomp these guys because we already have B cap. None of their ships went to B cap. I'm like, okay, that's kind of interesting. I look on the map. But Cheshire, broadside, you know what I'm going to do. Armor piercing loaded up, and we get 3 citadels, putting us at 28,000 damage. The damage is going to skyrocket. I will not kid you here. But we get the shots lobbed over the island, and we get a citadel on that angle. I had the improved angle, the bullet, the bullet angling. That way I can be able to get them at sharper angles and get, citadels out of them. But I get detected by radar. We get the assist. We're at 35,000 damage. A cap is contested. Again, if we win our side, it'll be huge for our team. Now, I did not know he dropped torpedoes there. I got lucky I did not full send it there and that I slowed down. But yeah, I'm picked up by radar. I should have popped sonar probably before I started fighting, but again, I didn't. I'm going to pop radar here in a second because I'm going to try and find this cruiser. He gets a fire on me through the front, which is insane, and it's Wichita. I'm like, okay, I could take on Wichita. I feel confident. So I'm coming around the corner. I'm on a double fire, and I'm still going to hold the double fire for a second. We get 10k out of him, which I don't know how we didn't get a citadel. We're on a triple fire. I'm going to damage con this and then pop a heal. And Wichita, way over angled. Aim at the waterline. We get a citadel there. 4 overpins, which is kind of crazy. But I guess Wichita is, light. But we're at 57,000 damage. We set a fire on him, and we kill him. And then the Flandre comes around the corner, and I'm like, okay, he's full health. I might be, screwed here. Because if he knows what he's doing, he's going to slap me. But we're at 69,000 damage, and we're not even 10 minutes on the dot in this match. And we get a good 4K out of him. Another ship gets spotted, which is Bismarck, and I'm like, oh, shoot, this is not good. Luckily, this dispersion was absolute dog. His shell grouping was terrible. And we get lucky there, or else we would have, citadel there. But I'm aiming at the front of the Flandre, trying to get that front armor, because I'm not going to penetrate his belt. So I might as well go for the front of the ship and get some pins in there. So I'm doing that. I'm getting good chunks out of him. We're almost at 100k. I get a nasty hit there. He aims high. And then I get 9K. I hit all 9 of my shells hit on the Flandre. And I was like, holy crap. This is what scared me. The Flandre, he had his guns in position like to destroy me. And I was like, okay, I'm probably dead here. 8,000 through the front. And then he over-rotates his guns. And I'm like, oh my gosh, this is huge. Am I going to get the shot off? 2, 1. Am I going to get the rear? I got the rear. 7 overpens in the rear too. We end up getting 2 kills with 121,000 damage. And I was saying go dark, but I was already dark behind the island. So that way I wasn't able to get slapped by the Bismarck. But we're at 3,000 health remaining. And I'm immediately going to pop a heal here in a second. But we're taking A cap. We're going to take this. And pretty much we have this game. Like, this game is over. And we're not even halfway through the match. And we've already, like, ruined the enemy team. Like, we have B cap, we have C cap, and we're about to take A cap from me. Bismarck comes around. I'm using the island to cover me, trying to set a fire on him. He's also rocking the Halloween skin on the Bismarck. But I'm almost done taking this cap. We're going to try and get rid of this Bismarck here. That way, he's less of a threat. And, like, he's really low, so there's nothing he's going to be able to do. We take the cap. We get the solo cap. And Bismarck, he's going to end up dying to our battleship behind us here. And that's going to put our team in a very good position where we just need to kill 2 boats to win this game. And we have A, B, and C cap. And we're going to speed up time here because the rest of this is literally just me selling in a straight line for a good while. But yeah, like, look at the points, like, starting to rack up. Like, it's insane. Like, we had all the caps. We did everything we needed to. The enemy team, I think, just pushed way too hard on our side, and that's kind of what led them to losing A cap, and also just that fight in general is that they're just, pushing a little too hard. We're at 132,000 damage, and then Alabama gets spotted after a good while, and there's 5 minutes remaining in the match. But again, we have this game in the bag. We have all the caps. I'm just taking shots here to get damage at this point, and I always say, like, damage doesn't really matter. Just, matters how effective you are on your team. But, like, when you're at this point in the game and, like, in a match, sorry, not in the game. When you're at this point in the match, it's just like, why not? I might as well get some extra damage in, maybe go for a damage record. But 132,000 damage, 133. We're going to get more starting to rack up here. I'm trying to take this island cover because Alabama's got 16. She can overmatch me, and I will get, like, cooked. Like, do not mess with Alabama's guns. They do slap the living crap out of you. The Destroyer is pretty much long gone. Like, there's nothing we're going to be able to do to find him. Alabama's the only one left. And we're almost like, all we have to do is kill Alabama or just wait for the game to pretty much end based on cap. But we kill Alabama, game's over. Either way, game is over. And this Baltimore game, I was like, wow. And this was at the beginning of a stream I did not a while ago, a couple days ago. But, yeah, this game, crazy. Alabama finishes off Alabama. We win the game. And I was like, holy crap, this game was crazy. And I thought I played Baltimore pretty well. 134,000 damage with 2 kills, 6 citadels, 1 solo cap, 112 shell hits. We end up earning 626,472 silver. And up top on the leaderboard, 2,887 base XP. Could have had that 3K base. I was so close. But yeah, that was pretty solid game in Baltimore. So now we're going to move on to Azuma. All right, next is Azuma, and I am joined by oh gosh, what happened there? Sorry. I'm joined by Liam and Rear Turpitz in this match. Rear Turpitz started his channel up. He's a small content creator on World of Warships Legends. So if you guys want to see more World of Warships Legends content, make sure to go check out his channel. He's got some good content on there. I watched some of his videos. Oh gosh, sorry, keep burping. I watched some of his videos and they're pretty good. I enjoy his content, so make sure you guys go show him some love from the Ochiro channel. And yeah, we're in Azuma. Azuma is kind of getting up on my ranking list. Like, I have Baltimore at number 1 because I really enjoy playing Baltimore and it fits my play style as a cruiser. Like, American ships, they're my go-to. It's not because I'm biased or anything. Like, it fits my, like, play style. Like, it fits well with me. We mix well together. Azuma, however, has been kind of winning my heart recently. Ever since I got Azuma, which I had like doubloons left over, and I was like, I want to spend my doubloons on Azuma. Like, it was between a battleship and Azuma. And I was like, maybe I'll go Azuma. I'll mix it up and go with the cruiser and see how well I play with this cruiser. And I heard Azuma was pretty good. So I was like, okay, I'll go Azuma. And I played it more recently on my cruiser list. Usually it goes Balti, and then I'll play an Azuma game or a Prinzelwiggen. But Azuma, holy crap, man. Like, this boat is so much fun to play in. I really enjoy it. Probably not as much as I would with Balti, but, like, I really do enjoy it. You get sonar. You get 4 heals. You get a plane. But, again, Balti, you get more hit points, too, in Azuma. You get 52,500 hit points, which, you can see I have. I was not expecting these torps. Luckily, I get lucky with this island here. But, again, Balti, it has that radar. I should have popped the sonar earlier. But again, I was not expecting torpedoes in the middle of the cap. So I'm like looking and seeing what, ships I've got torpedoes, and it's pretty much AL Harbin. And I'm like, okay, someone's got to poke out eventually, right? The enemy team knows what they're doing. Like, they're not stupid. And then Colorado gets spotted. I'm like, okay, I got armor piercing loaded. These guns, they do slap when you load armor piercing. Like, they are no joke. You do not want to mess with Azuma guns. Do not take them lightly. They will sting and they will hurt, especially when you got armor piercing loaded. These guns are pretty big for a cruiser. So I'm turning out, trying to get to that other island here in front of me. That way I can get in a better position to counter Colorado and Valdi. And I might take a shot here. I'm pretty sure I take a shot here at Colorado once I start getting behind this island here. Because he is broadside. And I'm going to try and get myself angled here because Colorado and Valdi do have 16-inch guns. Now I'm turning away. Valdi's not looking at me. Neither's Colorado. Just took a shot. And we get 6K on our first hit. 3 over pins and 1 pin, 1 ricochet. That's pretty solid in a cruiser against a battleship. So I'm using this island. Going to try and get some cover, get into better position to go after A-cap because currently A-cap is contested. So far, no one's taken B-cap. And C-cap is looking like it's being overrun by the enemy team. Like, there's 5 ships over there, including the carrier. So I guess 6 ships, which is wild. I take a shot at Colorado, get 2K. Not the best. Some shells shattered, some shells ricocheted. Then there was a cruiser over there, and I wanted to get a shot off on him, but he goes dark. He was also broadside as well. But I'm going to help try and take out this Colorado. He's going to try and get a win the smoke screen, which he's not really going to be able to do. So, but yeah, the division I'm in, Rear Turpis is playing in a carrier, so that'll be helpful because we could have good comms there. Colorado vanishes in the smoke, which I'm surprised with. I'm pretty sure he gets detected later because he takes a shot out here. But I did not notice Vladivostok coming in, guns ablazing, and he gets depth struck. I was like, oh my gosh, this guy's going to come around the corner and I thought he was going to come around the corner and absolutely slap the living crap out of me. I was like, oh, I did not realize Baldi was pushing. I take a shot at Colorado. Shots look pretty decent. Not the best shell grouping in the world. We get 6K of his health. We're at 15,000 damage, and you're just like, okay. It's beginning of the match. We don't have a high damage count, which is all right. But I'm going to try and assist on getting... assist my teammate here on trying to take the cap here. AL Harbin, I'm looking at him. I'm dark, by the way, so I'm like, okay, maybe I'll wait till he makes the mistake. And right when he makes the mistake, I take my shot because my detectability is not 16.6. That's when I fire the guns. And I am so surprised I did not Citadel him there. I only got 2 overpins on him, and I'm like, gosh dang it. AL Harbin kills our Bismarck. I'm like, okay. He death struck our Bismarck, which is kind of frustrating because now it's just me versus the Harbin, which I have my battleship and cruiser behind me. But, like, I'm going to be in the main focus because I'm the only one out here in A-cap trying to take it. But we go dark. My detect is 10.9, which that's really ain't bad. It's better than, the Russian ships because they have really bad detect. I'm trying to grind the Russian line right now for, what is it called? Riga. I'm trying to get Riga because that thing is armored to the brim. The detectability is definitely going to be an issue. It's going to bite me in the butt. But you just got to learn how to adapt to it and learn how to play with your ship, especially with the flaws and the strengths it has, which is nice. Helps you find your play style and what you're going to be good at and whatnot. But we take A cap, and right now the game's tight. There's not many points on the board. Enemy teams lost 2 battleships. We've lost a battleship and a cruiser, which we're going to be ahead on points because battleships are worth more points. And we're at 291, and the enemy team's at 255. We have A cap. They're about to take C cap because all their ships are on C cap. By the way, no one from the enemy team or our team went to the middle to take B cap. I think the teammate in my division, Liam, he could have taken B cap and then come over to A cap, but you know what? It's fine. It's his gameplays. It's how he plays. But, that would have been nice to take B cap. But I'm going to go in here, which it's perfectly fine because I could go in here and take B cap. The nice thing about having I get 5K out of that Duke of York. But the nice thing of having a fighter on Azuma is that you can be able to counter the aircraft carrier, which, it's got the freaking planes, and they just hurt like heck. I lose a lot of AA there, by the way, because Duke of York has freaking HE loaded up. I'm like, okay, there goes some of my AA. But we get a good little chunk there out of Duke of York. And then the carrier spotted off on my right. I'm like, okay, I just need to keep that in mind that the carrier is over there. So once we get rid of these ships on C cap, we could be able to focus that carrier. Now, the enemy team has come back. They killed about 2 battleships on our team, and we killed a cruiser. So now we're losing on points, but I'm taking B cap, because if I take B cap, we can start stacking points and get back into this game. Because the enemy team is winning 321, we're at 257, and I'm just trying to take B cap here. But we have our carrier. He's still alive. Rear Turpitz is still alive. He's doing a great job on staying alive. That battleship's getting awfully a little close to him. Azuma gets spotted. We get the cap, and these shots just look absolutely juicy on Azuma. You're not going to get anything better than that. And we get 1 Citadel, 1 pin, and 2 overpins, which it was a solid shot. We're at 41,000 damage. I'm like, all right, sweet. Now this Azuma's low, and he's not going to be that big of a threat. We're undetected. Rear Turpitz is sending bombers at the Duke of York. He's going to try and get rid of him. Duke of York does not overmatch me. The nice thing about the Azuma is that it's got that icebreaker in the front of the ship. So if you're able to have a, let's say, 16-inch gun shoot at you and they shoot that icebreaker, you're able to bounce those shells. But they have to aim low because, again, the icebreaker is sometimes not going to save you. I take a shot at the Pobita here. Yeah, it does. And the shots look all right, and we get 1 pin and 1 overpin, which hits him for 4K, which, you know what, it's better than nothing. But, again, the icebreaker, it's nice to have because you can ricochet 16-inch gun bullets if they're aiming low and they don't know about it. But, again, you have, I think you have 27mm armor, something like that on Azuma. We got to get 4K out of him. But 16-inch guns overmatch you, so you just got to be careful of the 16-inch. There's 7K of my health right there, gone. And the Anahalt gets spotted. Now, this Anahalt, he has way too many. I will not kid you, he had so many opportunities to absolutely just wreck me, get rid of me. Like, he could have done it so many times, and I don't know why he didn't. He probably saw something that was broadside and wanted to shoot that instead. Indianapolis gets a good little chunk out of my health. So I'm going to take a shot at Indy here. And we're going to be able to kill him here. And that gets us our first kill on the board. And we have 52,000 damage, which it isn't bad. But we're going to be putting in more work here in a second. Now, Rear Turpitz goes down. And then, Rear Turpitz goes down. And he's the carrier. That's huge for the enemy team. But we take C cap here. So that's going to put us back on the board. But the enemy team got rid of our carrier. That's not good because now they have the advantage with their carrier. And now it's a 4v4 and we have to deal with the carrier. Lucky for us, we have C and B cap. But the cruiser in the mini-map has taken A cap. And that's kind of an issue for us because now we have to set all the way back there to go deal with that, yada yada. So the main goal here is that we have to stay alive and kill the rest of this enemy team. Because if we don't kill the enemy team, They're gonna make a comeback, and the carrier eventually is going to kill our team. So I'm gonna try and get rid of the carrier. That way we can be able to secure this stuff, because we're up right now, but this game could like turn around. We got a Citadel on the carrier, putting us at 69,000 damage. Funny number. Azuma, he's well angled. I'm gonna take a shot here because I think I have the improved angle hits.
The carrier instead of the.
But I take a shot at the carrier instead. And I thought this Indianapolis was my teammate, but he wasn't. So I kept talking to him, saying like, "Hey, shoot that guy instead." But it wasn't him. It was someone else. I was like, "Oh, that's my bad." But we get 15k out of the carrier, putting us at 85,000 damage. I'm trying to get rid of the carrier because the Azuma's angled, and I can't hit that angle. Like, get rid of the biggest threat. Indy takes a nasty hit from the Azuma. I load up armor piercing again, and the shots look pretty good on him, but, you know, 1 overpin, 4 ricochets. They hit the flight deck armor, so I'm going to deal with Azuma now because now he's getting close, and, you know, we don't want to deal with him. Like, because he could try and kill Indianapolis and then ram me. Like, there's a big issue with that. I'm outfunctioning his gun. Indianapolis takes him out. And now we just need to focus the carrier. Now, what I should have done here was load up HE. I stuck with armor piercing, thinking I could be able to nail this guy with my armor piercing. But I'm going to find out pretty fast. Now, that freaking cruiser from A cap takes B cap. And that's what's going to, you know, kind of put him up on points here. And Indianapolis is low, and he's being focused. It's just me and Indianapolis versus the carrier and a battleship and a cruiser. And I'm like, gosh dang, this actually might be an L because now the enemy team is starting to come back. So we got to get rid of this carrier and then deal with the battleship and a cruiser. So I see the cruiser. I'm like, oh, I could have gotten a good shot on him. And I was on the Indianapolis trying to finish off the carrier. I was like, okay, Indianapolis can finish the carrier before he dies, and then I could deal with the cruiser and the battleship. Like, I feel confident in my ability to take them on. Like, I'm not afraid to fight these guys. The issue is that they're taking C cap now.
Come on,
Indianapolis gets killed, and I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. And my guns aren't focused on the carrier because I thought the Indianapolis would be able to kill the carrier. And I shatter a shot on the Harbin, so I'm like, oh my gosh, like, our whole entire plan just fell right apart. And I should have shot the carrier instead of focusing the cruiser, but I thought the Indy would be able to survive long enough to kill the carrier, but I guess not. Anahal loads up HE, which he should have loaded up AP. He could have like smoked the living crap out of me. Torpedoes in the water. I have my sonar active. I got my fire plane up there so he could deal with the carrier planes. And I'm going to take a blind shot here. Like, I'm at the point where I need to take one because, and I get him.
Got him.
Like, I take a blind shot and get him, like, out of nowhere. I'm like, wow, I actually got him. Like, we needed that. The issue is that they have B cap and A cap, and they still have 2 more ships, and I'm the only one remaining on my team.
Yeah.
So, and there's 25 seconds left. The enemy team's almost up by 100 points. I'm like, there's not much I could do here. So all I could do here was aim for 100k, try and get triple digits before the game ends, because you know why not? We already lost this game. I can't really bring this back. The carrier's long gone. The enemy team is up on points. So take a shot at Anahal, and right as the game ends, do we get it? Because it doesn't count it at the top.
I don't even know.
Do I get 100k? I do get 100k. I get 101,000 damage. And we end up top on the leaderboard with 2,000 base XP on a loss, which is insane. I probably could have had 3K base, maybe more. We end up earning 137,000 silver, which is solid. But yeah, Azuma and Balti, they're definitely my top 2. Actually, no, Buffalo's still number 2. Azuma's a lot of fun to play in. I really enjoy Azuma and Balti. But let me know what you guys think about it. Azuma or Balti, which one do you think is better? And I will see you guys in the next video.